Welcome back everybody to the channel. How is it going? Vitalik Buterin is here and welcome to another episode of today's in Crypto Show. If you like crypto, if you like to make money, if you want to stay up to date with the latest crypto news and opportunities, then subscribe to this channel, leave a comment and let's get started. Is the crypto winter is here, guys. I'm going to give you my top tips how to survive in the bear market and how to thrive in the bear market. We'll talk about the metaverse and why all these different brands are going into the metaverse, what's happening there. I'll give you some top projects that are in DeFi space and one that is launching in the yield farming space. Let's get started. The market is reacting right now, as you can see in the last essentially 50 minutes. We are going up right now, but generally we are down. We've just been like 5 minutes ago in the red candle. That was a trap. That was a trap for the bears. But seriously, what we are seeing right now is extreme fear in the market. Here's my first tip for you today in this video. When the market is in extreme fear, look out for those opportunities to buy, to accumulate. This is the time. Not when the market is in a super greedy, extreme greed mode. That's where the time you need to be selling and looking at taking some profits in your positions. But right now in extreme fear, accumulate, buy cheap altcoins. Nobody knows how low the market is going to go, right? Or if it's going to even go in that low. Because you can see how strongly we have been supported at $32,000. I do not think that the market is going to go below $30,000. It's the price where Elon Musk and Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy has been averaging their buying price. But overall, you can see that there is some bearish sentiment right now. Vitalik Buterin, the founder and creator of Ethereum, confirms bear market by showing up at conference dressed as Grizzly. And he's actually welcoming the bear market, saying it's going to remove the hype and these projects that are not geared to survive in the long term. That's what every time the bear market is doing. We have a lot of uncertainty right now, and crypto acting as a risk asset, going down, tightening fears, government around the world, right? What's going on with the Ukraine and Russia conflict and all these fears on the global geopolitical level. And governments around the world act as a massive billboard for why decentralization matters. The former will pass the letter, which means the decentralization is a multi-decade trend. So how do you survive the winter? Definitely, you know, it's painful if you are in a winter and if it's indeed a crypto bear winter and the prices go down even lower. You know, just to watch your position go down is painful, but if you adapt the longer term perspective and you DCA, you're going to get a winner at the top, right? And you always want to have some position cash on the side to pay the bills and all of that kind of stuff, because you don't want to be in a position to sell your crypto at losses, right? So always have cash on the side. So the first thing I want to share with you is the yield farming. The whole yield farming and DeFi space is absolutely hot, and you can get some crazy APRs, some crazy ROIs and returns just by farming different tokens. And right now, the best chain to farm, I would say one of the best chains to farm, is definitely a phantom chain. So you have all this kind of chains. We have Ethereum chain, which is a very expensive chain to farm on. Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Avalanche is also a great one, and Phantom, amazing one. A lot of cool projects are going in the Phantom. Very cheap fees, almost non-existent gas fees. So that's what you want to see. And just yesterday, we have seen the launch of this Spectrify, which has been providing absolutely incredible yields. If we connect the wallet, here I'll show you guys the farms. This farm right now 17,600% APR. So this is pretty big, which is roughly 50% a day right now at the moment. Now it's not going to stay like this forever. It's going to go down as the TVL goes up. We have $132,000 right now in TVL here, and $3.2 million TVL. So it's fairly small farm, very small farm, and the market cap of $317,000. So definitely it's a high risk play, however also a high reward one. And we have the opportunities to farm on the smaller farms, and in the beginning phases there's definitely something to consider and not to pass out, because the APRs are amazing. If you want to learn how to do that, I actually have recorded a tutorial and all the resources that you need in earndefirewards.com. You can create a free account and check out the video on how to get started and everything like that. Farming on Spectrify and other DeFi plays, right? So yield farming, we have a lot of different options. Yield farming, another one is animal farm, which is on the Binance Smart Chain, and you can also yield farm right there. So there is a plenty of opportunities in yield farm. Yes, there is a thing that is called the impermanent loss, when essentially what it means is that one of those pairs in the farm goes down in value, that what you staked in the farm, the value goes down. But hopefully the tokens that you farm are going to be overcompensating by a large margin those type of impermanent losses. But it's a good strategy to survive in the crypto market, and not just survive but thrive and make good gains. Another one is of course the gem hunting. There is always gems in the crypto space that are much smaller coins. This is just the top 100 coins. If you take a look at the much smaller coins in the coin market cap, this is like coin number 400. You can see their coins going up today 15%. If you go down even higher, let's say number 8, there's coin in the market cap 700 or something. Here is Ethereum, right? 328% in the last 24 hours. There's always something that is going on in the crypto space. There are some tokens that are doing 5x and 10x and 20x and stuff like that, and doing incredible, amazing gains with much smaller market cap. So there's a whole strategy that you can learn how to do your research, how to do the team, the volume, the TVL, the different parameters, the roadmap, all kinds of things that you can research and hunt for those crypto gems. They are there even in the winter, even in the bear market, they are there. The more safer alternative, we have solutions like Nexo, for example. Nexo is one of those platforms that you can earn up to 20% annual interest just by borrowing your crypto, just by holding your crypto in the wallet. It's not a high APR, but it's something, and it's better than just surviving the crypto market, right? There is Celsius also. Celsius for the borrowing, unbanking yourself, right? So you can earn and borrow with Celsius, and you can essentially leave your crypto there and collect some interest on it. So those are some of the strategies that you can deploy in the bear market. Now let's get on some of the hot news of today. $1.7 million in Ethereum stolen from OpenSea users, the NFT marketplace, and this is probably some phishing attack. So be careful which websites you are signing with your wallet, because this hacker has used some technique in order to get some of these users to sign in their wallet. And essentially he collected those signatures for 28 days and then You can see 28 days ago, the hacker uploads a new smart contract. He already knows well that his goal is to get as many signatures as possible, right? And then that's what happens. He stole the NFTs and sold them on the OpenSea. So not a good day for the OpenSea today. They're investigating. Now Metaverse is popping up. Everybody's talking about the Metaverse. Brands are going there. McDonald's, Walmart, Disney. I mean, it's crazy. They're getting to the Metaverse. The reason why is because of Facebook announcing that it's renaming itself as Meta, and they're calling their employees as MetaMates, not Facebookers, but MetaMates right now. Disney appoints executive to oversee Metaverse strategy. We see Microsoft that is buying tens and tens of millions of dollars, acquiring companies to make Metaverse a safer place for interacting in virtual reality. We see Fidelity seeking the approval of SEC for Metaverse ETF. This is a big deal, and you know, Fidelity is $1 trillion asset manager. It's a global giant, and things that you can do in the Metaverse are getting, you know, more and more interesting. Like, for example, there is a virtual music festival with 80 artists that are going to be playing in Decentraland. So you can go into this virtual music concerts in the top of your home. There is virtual fashion week, you know, different brands showing like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and stuff like that, hosting on Decentraland this fashion week. We have Boson pays $700,000 plot to create a virtual mall. So think about a reality where we can shop virtually in a virtual mall. Yeah, so right now the market is down. As you can see, Sandbox down 20% in the last 7 days. Decentraland, not so much. There's a lot of movement now in Decentraland. So, but the whole Metaverse token has a potential to overall be $800 billion market according to the research, which right now we have $25 billion. We have about 30x more space for the Metaverse than it is currently right now. Another cool yield farm is launching in 2 days and 3 hours from now. It's called the Symmetry Finance, and you can have some incredible APRs right here the moment it launches. Of course, it's going to be lower than this, but something to keep an eye on this farm that is launching very, very soon. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to cover with you today. Do not sell in panic during those type of situations, right? Can we go lower, right? Of course we can go lower, but you need to remember how strong of a support we have for Bitcoin at $33,000 level, and breaking it will be very, very hard for the bears. There's support coming in, but of course everything is possible. You need to be prepared for all situations, and yeah, you need to do properly your risk management, your money management. Like, for example, do not go and put money that you need for your daily and weekly needs on some hot altcoin of the week, only to see it go down 20, 30, 40, 50%, and then you have to sell it in order to cover your daily needs. That's not good because, you know, researching and investing for the long term into quality projects is very lucrative, especially if you hunt for those good positions like we're having right now during extreme fears. Can be pretty rewarding and lucrative. Just need to have patience and have a long-term perspective when you invest in crypto. Always do your asset allocation, do your risk management and portfolio management. Is very, very important. All right. So with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.